Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to another Mecha Break video. Today in this video, we're going to be talking about the top 5 tips from our community that the community had either put in the comment section from our last video or in our live stream. They have recommended these tips as well. Now, there will be a couple bonus tips. Now, in this video, I'm not going to say the best for last, so it's kind of going to be sporadic, but we are going to give some people credit for the comments. So let's get into this video. So tip number 1 is going to be featured by our actual live stream. A lot of people were mentioning in the comments, and I wanted to actually just make sure that everyone knows this. Not a lot of people know this, and as people were commenting, I forgot to say, hey, this is some things that people might not understand and it's kind of hidden. We want to go ahead and showcase this for you guys. So if you guys don't already know, in certain locations and certain maps have things that can assist you, and you might not know this. So I want to go ahead and show the case this in our tip 1. So let's go into the maps and let me show you these hidden features. All right, I want to showcase this on this map, on the extraction maps. A lot of people don't know this, but there are purple crystals all throughout the extraction maps. Only on the extraction, because this is pretty much what you're really extracting. You're extracting this energy. Now, these purple crystals actually give you energy. So a lot of people don't know that. So if you're really running on low on energy and you are doing extraction, you can go into these, break them, and they will start to give you some energy. So let's go ahead and waste some energy, and you go ahead and see that. As you saw, you get overcharged and you start have lightning up here on it. And this will actually help you get your energy back. As you see, both on the shield is getting regen faster, and also the energy is getting regen faster. A lot of times I'm always needing energy, so this is a great way to get your energy back right away. So if you're doing extraction, keep that in mind. If you see crystals and you need some energy, jump into these crystals, get some energy boosts, and it makes it so much easier for you to go back into the battle and to help your team out. All right, the next one we're going to go over is the first to 8 maps. Now on these, there are going to be gear icons. Now as you see in the mini map to the top left, you're going to actually see, sorry, this way, top left, you're going to see gear icons. Now I'm going to show you guys, here's one right here. When you get to this location, you can actually heal yourself. As you get close, you'll be able to repair the drone as well, and you will start to heal yourself. So in these locations, if you don't have a healer or you can't get to a healer, you can get to one of these gear locations to be able to repair your striker. Now, I believe it gives you like 25%, maybe 30%. So it gives you a good chunk of heals if you need it, but you can also capture more. And after it's gone, you have to wait for more to show up. But just to let you guys know, this is what those gear icons are for. Just so you know, a lot of people might not go to them. People just might be focusing on killing. But if you need some heals, you can go ahead and jump into this. All right, the next tip we're going to talk about is payload. I have to say this because even in Grandmaster, and I've heard a lot of people say even more, I can only tell you from Grandmaster's level that people still do this. If you're on payload and you see the payload capture point available, forget your payload and really focus on the capture point, because if you get the capture point, you can bring your payload all the way up to where you are currently at specifically. That is extremely important. It makes it easier to play catch up if you are losing. So here is point A. There will be 3 points in this long, I think this is called long neck. You have point A here specifically. This is point B in this location, and point C is on the other side of this. As long as you're able to capture point A, even if an enemy is on top of it, it will still move your cart past the capture point. So if you see a capture point, please jump on the capture point. I still see this every now and then. I get into some Grandmaster matches and I still see this occurring. There'd be 2 people on my team still on there, like a Tricera or a Stego, where we can really use them to help us with the actual capture point. So if a capture point is here, just get after the capture point and play catch up after that. You want to make sure you get all the capture points. And a lot of times, even if you don't capture A, B, or C, it matters how you finish. But if you grab C, that's going to help you the most and get you the furthest. Now, I honestly don't know how it is if you are all the way back to the beginning and you capture C, would it bring it all the way up? I have yet to experience that, but I've definitely experienced it where we're pretty much at the other capture point, still with the cart, and we win the next point and bring that cart all the way up there. So I definitely seen that happen. But again, that's happened still in Grandmasters, and I can only imagine above. I think a lot of people were saying the same thing happens to them even in General and Champion. So this will let you guys know that as well. All right, tip number 2 is going to be featured by these 2 comments here, which is striker specific achievements. Now, a lot of people, I kind of hinted at this, but I didn't actually like showcase it. So in this video, I'm going to give credit to those 2 people, one who asked a question, and 2, the other person was able to show it before I was able to reply back in the comments. And I want to show you guys this. So certain strikers have certain special cosmetics that you can get for them, and also special titles for them. So if you go to your title, your name card, you go to achievements, and we're going to use Stellaris as an example. As you see, Stellaris is what I've been using lately. There are 6 achievements to go through. Now, after the 5th one, I get a special title called Phantom. And after the 6th one, I would get a special cosmetic for my grapple arm. So there are special achievements for every single striker. So if you ever seen a person with a gold title, this is probably what they ended up doing with their specific striker. They do require to be in rank. So this one, for instance, is Pilot Stellaris and achieve triple kill and top finisher. So you can have that one specifically, but you have to be silver or above. You have this one, which would be gold or above. You have this one, which is platinum, diamond, and master above. So you could get these at the end of that. You're able to get these special cosmetics. So if you want to see what Tricera looks like, or whatever mech you're currently using, you are good to go. In this case, someone who asked was asking about Panther, and then there you go for Panther specifically. All right, tip number 3. I didn't think I had to make a video because I felt like it was part of my beginner's guide, and we even talked about it a little bit even in the last tip. But we're going to give this commenter here credit for this one, which is there are special flight modes with Falcon and Sky Raider, but not only to the special movements with them, that you can actually, while you're doing these movements, you can also shoot your gun and missiles at the same time. Target required. You can also shoot the missiles at the exact same time, just like that. So if you don't already know that, now you know. Now, tip number 4, I'm going to give credit to this commenter here specifically, asking about it would be really cool to see these Falcons and Sky Raiders all doing the exact same movement. And it is very much possible. If you have friends you can do this with, you can do it. But also just overall, custom games is really awesome. So if those who don't know, you go to Tactical Station, you go to custom games. Now here you can host tournaments if you want to. You can invite your friends. You can do whatever you want to do here specifically. Inside here, we're going to go ahead and return to what I was doing. You can go to the room settings. You can change the map, whatever map you want specifically. Like I showed before, we were showing all these other maps. You can go there. On top of that, you can also, in your room settings, allow duplicates strikers. So if you guys want to see 6 Falcons versus 6 Falcons, you guys can duke it out. If you want to see 6 Aquilas, you can duke it out. 6 Welkins, have fun. So I would love to see eventually like some tournaments being done this way. That'd be really cool. And hopefully that gives the idea to someone who has a little bit more pull, who has more of a fan base, who has more people that can reach out to potentially do some actual tournaments. That'd be pretty cool. But if you just want to hang out with some friends and then play around, this is a great way. If you want to figure out map and how to do certain things and just get better with the map, custom games is going to be it. And yes, you could add bots to make it a little bit more challenging if you want to. They are AI, but you'll be able to adjust it accordingly. But the next tip, like I said, is tip 4 for custom room. All right, now tip number 5, we might eventually make it a series if people are interested in this. A lot of people have talked about this, not just specifically this character, but just overall how to counter someone. Now, the first one that pops up, we're going to give credit to this person right here that talked about how to deal with Narukami. Now, as you see in the comment, I don't often see in higher ranks, but when there is one, they are pretty good. Some of them, they are very slippery, they are hard to deal with, and a lot of times they can waste your time. So a lot of times I tend to not worry about them as much unless I'm able to definitely defeat them. But this commenter made a good point on how to actually defeat them, and also we might be looking at a series about how to counter strikers. Now, if you are interested in seeing stuff like that on this channel, let me know in the comments down below. You will love to see that. Love to see how to counteract those specific strikers. And what we'll do is we'll start to do one striker at a time and kind of go over how to counter them specifically. Maybe not just one, maybe do a couple and be able to show you how to hard counter them, how to soft counter them, and to figure out what's the best things you should be doing with these specific strikers. So if you want to see that, that was something I was thinking about when I saw this person make this comment. A lot of people talked about it. We even talked about it in our live stream, and a lot of people were interested how to deal with this, how do I deal with that, and a lot of people were asking questions about it, and I'm thinking about making it a series. I'm not sure how I'm going to put it together and script it together, but I'm thinking about doing that. And if you are interested in seeing that, hit the like button and let me know down in the comment section. All right, as promised, we got 2 bonus tips. The first bonus tip is I'm going to give credit to this commenter right here. We talked about advanced challenges, but a lot of people don't understand how good it is to really try to use the advanced challenges, because the advanced challenges actually makes it really tough for you to actually take the basics of that striker and try to do really hard challenges on it. As you see here, we talked about this in our last video. Lancer or any special title, you do all their advanced and the normal tutorials. Once you complete 5 out of 5, you get a special title. But in these specifically really makes you learn how to, under pressure, deal with certain strikers. Sometimes it even try to show you what it'll be like when you counter a specific striker that might be really tough for you to deal with. It shows you how to use, like for instance, Panther, how to be able to dip and dive between buildings so you can get to these snipers. It shows you how to be able to counter a Aquila and also a Welkin. There's other videos and challenges that they have to make it really challenging for yourself. Like there was one for Stellaris where you had to deal with Welkin on you and Panther at the exact same time. There's a lot of these advanced challenges. They are difficult, but they do really push you to really learn your striker and be better. They're not necessarily, you don't need to do them. You don't have to do them, but it's a really good idea to try to do them so you can get better with your striker, so that when you are in these situations that might be tougher, you kind of know how to deal with them and you're not in chaos and trying to press random buttons, trying to quickly get out of a situation because you don't know how to deal with it. All right, our last bonus tip number 2 bonus, is there are a lot of people, and I've been doing this on this weekend that just passed from this video dropping. I've been doing it the whole weekend. Friday led to it, and then Saturday, Sunday, we ended up streaming. There are special bonus drops from Twitch. A lot of people don't know, are not keeping up with it, and it's totally understandable, but there are special bonus drops that only certain content creators have it for that weekend. They're trying to promote people to go to their stream and watch them. So if you're in a country that allows you to have Twitch, every weekend as of right now, as of recording this video, will always be a content creator that has it. What can you look for? You're going to be looking for a Twitch streamer that has special drops and also the tag that says special drops as well. Now, what do you get out of this? Well, one, you get a special insignia, but then you would get 3 paint colors that are specifically for that weekend. Now, throughout this whole entire video, I've been showcasing those specific paint colors. You saw Falcon, you saw Panther, you saw Anisis, and now you see in Welkin, there's Sky Raider, there was Lumine. All these are this specific paint color. I think this paint color is really sick. A lot of characters look better this way. If you don't have any paints and you wanted to customize it, just by coming by the stream by a Twitch streamer and watching them for 2 hours, you'll be able to unlock all the paints specifically for that weekend. Now, this weekend that just passed, it was Falcon, Skyraider, and Lumine. The weekend prior was Panther, Anisis, and also Welkin. So next week is going to be another 3 that you can potentially get as a drop. Now, I don't know if they're going to bring these back. They might be a one and done kind of thing. We're not sure how it's going to be, but I've been telling everyone in our live stream, if you're on YouTube watching me, we also multi-stream on Twitch as well. If you don't already know this, please jump by the Twitch. Just watch us for a little bit, 2 hours, you'll get 3 paints. And a lot of people were like, oh, thank you, I did not know that. And we went ahead and got these special drops. And even when we finished the stream, when we rated out to another content creator that also has special drops. So we always want to show that love. But a lot of people did not know that. And I think it's very important to know that if you want to get some of these special drops that only certain content creators have, keep an eye on that specific thing. Like I said, the title has to say special drops, and also the tag has to say special drops as well. At least that's what they have told us to put on our stream so that people know where to go and where to look. All right, and that's pretty much it. That is my top 5 from the community. Everyone being featured pretty much on their top 5. And on top of that, 2 bonus extra ones. So we technically have 7 tips on this video. I wanted to condense it, make the video very short. The last video was over 30 minutes long, and a few people said, can you shorten it down a little bit? And I said, yeah, I do kind of ramble on quite a bit because I want to give out all the details, but hopefully you learned something from this video. If this helped you, please hit the thumbs up button if this helped you at all. If you feel like this can help someone else, or someone else doesn't know about this and you are talking on Discord, text messages, whatever, you say, oh yeah, you didn't know that? Let me show you this video where I learned this from. And hit that share button and share the video if you want to as well. If you learn anything else, please hit the subscribe button. We will be posting more Mecha Break videos. And if you want to catch us live, we will be live on Fridays and Saturdays playing Mecha Break currently right now. And that is pretty much it, pilots. I catch you guys in the next video. Peace.